Are you looking for a podcast about the aggressive scent of fresh-baked cookies?
Well, then you must be thinking of another podcast.
Oh! Good evening, Kelsey.
Good evening, Robert.
How are you doing?
I'm excellent. How are you?
I am pretty fantabulous. But you know what?
What?
I gotta crack it, man.
Let's get it cracked.
Also, a little bit of a celebratory crack for us, I think.
It is. As of the date of recording this, we are exactly 1 month out from our 3-year anniversary of podcasting.
And yet, we aren't the biggest podcasters of all time. What gives?
I just don't get it.
We went to podcast movement. We have all the right stuff, if not better stuff.
We have better stuff.
I know.
Hey, speaking of better stuff, guess what, guys? We made some more merch for you.
Like, so much merch.
So much merch. Perhaps too much, but I'm really excited about all of it.
There's a couple in there that, can I just say, I'm a little like, that's a little too professional for us.
I know. It all looks so
These
good.
look real.
Like, I'm impressed with this. We done good. I gotta say. I'm proud.
Yeah, they're very good. There's one in particular that I need on everything it can be bought on.
I know. I'm truly stoked because I bought a bunch of it and it's coming in the mail at the end of the month and
Nice.
I'm fucking ready for it. Hopefully we can show off some of the merch to you guys in person on our Twitch streams next month because of course, we're going to be doing a Twitch stream every single Saturday next month for our anniversary. Do you want to just tell the people about a couple of designs we got?
Yeah, I want to talk about my favorite one.
Okay, yes.
Yeah, I'm going to pull it up right now so I can behold its glory. Okay, dude. This was, like, not even supposed to be that big a deal.
I
and
know.
it became way too big a deal for us on the show. But we made something for horse or apple.
It's my favorite thing.
But the problem with it is, Kelsey designed it in the most, like, I'm just going to throw some shit together. And
It's
it just
true.
works, though.
It just came out so good. It works so well together. It's this happy little horse and a happy little apple. And they both have like blushy cheeks. And then we have this big rainbow over top of them. It just says horse or apple.
Like, I'm looking at it right now, and it gives me all the feelings, man.
Oh,
I
it gives
love
me
it so
such
much.
joy. I ordered the hoodie and I ordered the shirt. I'm fucking pumped about that one.
Nice.
Of course, we still have our classic YMBToAP logo design. We've got a couple of them that give you that YMBToAP guarantee that we are here every single Monday for you. I really like the hoodie in that design, actually. It's very classy. Just very simple.
And then also some deep cuts. If you've been around the show for a long time, got one about the illustrious hammer fork.
It's multi-purpose.
It's multi-purpose. Again, that one was like just haphazard, like maybe these things will fit together, and it like looks like a legit like classic logo from like 100-year-old company.
I'm so happy about all of our merch, honestly. Like, it looks really fucking good.
It looks too good. Like, it bothers me that it's like most companies don't even make stuff that looks this good.
I know.
Like-
We're so
like, I
professional.
like
It's like, who
these.
are we?
Yeah. We even had a fan request of one
We did.
that did get made.
Yes. So we have a nice t-shirt that says, fuck capitalism, go to brunch.
For real, got a brunch.
Go to brunch. That was from my story about how I crashed my car trying to get to Father's Day brunch and
Yeah.
decided to just call into my job that day.
And then we've got a Honeycrisp crew, because we were all about the Honeycrisp at YMBToAP.
Yes.
That one's good. We
Red
have...
Delicious, do not interact.
Yeah. We've got our just YMBToAP guarantee. Something about being on every Monday, because god dang it, every Monday. It's a thing. Going on 3 years now.
Haven't missed one yet.
Pretty good. I wasn't even this punctual at school, man.
Right, I was late
never
every
got
morning.
perfect attendance at school. Where's my ribbon now? I deserve a ribbon now. I'm doing a good job.
Ribbon. We deserve a nice big blue ribbon for this.
Yes, we do. That's pretty much it. We have a couple designs that we also worked on. Maybe they'll come out later. Maybe there's some other ones. Who knows?
There is a secret one for our patrons only. You'll have to subscribe to figure out what that one is.
Yeah. So, big stuff with the merch. Like, I know that we've had the one look and the one design for like 2 years, maybe like a year and a half or something.
Yeah.
So yes, we know that we were overdue. Kelsey jumped on it. We got it done, and it's phenomenal.
We have like an unreasonable variety of stuff in here now. We've got stickers, we've got shirts, we got tank tops, sweaters,
and then
hoodies.
So many colors. Like,
so many colors.
We
all
personally hand looked at every single color to decide if the logo worked on it, man.
Every single one.
We did the work. And it came out beautifully. The colors, dude, almost everything we have now looks great on pink, I gotta say.
I know, truly. Like, I'm really excited about the pink ones.
I know, the pink one looks pretty good. I'm probably gonna get a shit ton of pink stuff.
Yes.
We just needed to let you guys know that. Happy 3 years, Kelsey.
Happy 3 years. And speaking of 3 years, if you guys want to go to our store right now, the link is in the show notes. You can get 10% off your entire order with the promo code 3 years. That's the number 3 word years.
Yes, that'll be in the show notes, so you guys can copy paste. Probably post about it on Instagram, put it out there on Twitter, whatever. But this will be good all the way through our anniversary month of April. So you've got until April 30th. Is that a 30 month? Sure is.
30 days, half September. Yes.
Yep. So come May 1st, full price again. So
yes.
Got about a month and a half. Go out there and get you some cool stuff.
And hey, patrons get 20% off. Y'all got a special code. Check the Discord for that.
That's actually true. So hopefully you guys read that post and have been using that.
Yes, please.
Yes. I think that will do it for a little bit of housekeeping. But I do have to make a confession.
What's your confession?
We did a game night this past weekend.
Yes, we did.
And I lied to somebody that was there.
I know. I saw it happen, and I was like, the lies. The deceit.
Lied outright, just full blown. Ferdin. I saw Batman earlier that day.
I saw it with him.
With Kelsey. Okay. I don't want to go too hard into this, but what did you think of The Batman?
Okay, so coming out of the theater, you asked me, like, okay, give me a score, because that's how we always start our movie reviews, is we get a score out of 10.
Yes.
And I...
Has it changed upon reflection later?
No, it hasn't.
Okay.
I enjoyed the movie thoroughly. I enjoyed my time with it. It was a good watch. I gave it a 6 out of 10.
Because it goes to 10, I have to stop at 10. I loved it. And I don't even like Batman that way.
Yeah. I think your official score was a 15 out of 10.
I did want to go about a 15. Yeah. I loved it. I think I also like long movies, though, as well. So that also,
yeah.
I was just like, so much content. Give it.
I think that's probably why the score started ticking down for me, honestly.
Yeah.
Because, like, after, like, when we hit the 2-hour mark, I was like, surely it's ending soon, right? Like, we're almost done, and we were not almost done.
Okay. Would you agree it feels like this? You know those movies where, like, you think you're coming down to, like, the ending, and then kind of, like, a whole new movie starts?
Yes.
And there's, like, a whole brand new plot?
Yes, and that, I think, is what kind of killed it for me, because I did get confused in the middle of this movie. Because they do this thing. So, are we going to do spoilers for Batman here? We don't have to spoil it.
Yeah, let's not go too much.
Okay, so there's a plot point where they make you think one thing happened, and it's like a big shock, and you're like, oh, wow, weird. And then they immediately flip it on its head, and they're like, actually, that didn't happen. Maybe it happened a different way. And
I will admit, I hated that.
I got fully lost at that moment. I was like, I don't get it. What's happening now?
Wait, he just said.
Yeah, like this was one way. Now it's different. And I think I dwelled in my brain too long on that, and then after that, I kind of had to re-pick up the plot after I decided to stop caring about that one plot point.
I didn't get lost, but I got frustrated because we didn't get to sit with the first revelation, but for like 5 minutes. So like,
Yeah.
you were like, whoa, like I'm intaking this information, and then they ripped it away, and they were like, actually, that one was a lie. This one's the truth, and you're like, oh, I'm wasting my time caring about this, and now I just don't care, you know?
Yeah, it just didn't land for me, and like you said, like the movie kind of started to end, and then it was like, now something different is happening, and then like another movie started in the middle of the movie.
So, did Zootopia feel that way for you?
I don't think so.
Because I fully felt like Zootopia had ended, and then like it kept going at like one part.
Maybe I haven't seen that one recently enough to remember.
Like, I thought when they like kind of concluded finding the animals and like what was going on, like that would be it. But then it turns into the whole like racism among animals thing, and then like she goes home, and I was like, oh, there's like more happening. Like the case is not closed. Oh, and then there was like 40 more minutes of the movie.
Yeah. Okay.
But this movie did that 3 times with hour-long chunks.
Yeah. I mean, they were good pieces. This movie had a lot going on. It had romance, it had action, it had mystery, it had comedy, just a little bit of comedy, like the right amount of comedy, I think.
Yeah.
It had Colin Farrell's haunted eyes in a fat suit.
Dude. Yeah, there's like one close-up. I was like, oh shit, he is in there.
He's in there somewhere.
Look at him.
Like he was trapped inside of that body. It was so scary to me.
Yeah, that guy like ate him, and then just the eyes were like... He went full-blown Jeepers Creepers.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was literally like he was wearing somebody else's skin. It was bizarre to see.
So cool, though.
Yeah, it was extremely good makeup effects. Like, if that was up for an Oscar nominee, I would pin it immediately.
Like, I really want to see it again, because I know there's probably some things that I'll pick up on different on a rewatch.
Yeah.
But man, I like thoroughly loved it. I think if... Because I'm never going to say, like, it's just good, you have to go. Unless, like, it's just undeniable. Right?
Yeah.
I think with a 3-hour runtime, there's just some people that's not going to fly.
Yeah.
And I mean, we fully understand that.
We were in those comfy, like, leather recliners with the heated beans, and it was a nice theater that we went to. We went and saw a movie Your Way, because I've always seen them, you know, at Shitty Studio Movie Grill. Yeah. And you were like, let's watch on, like, the big screen with the loudspeakers and the nice chairs. Nice. And yeah, it's nice theater. My butt started to hurt like halfway through. I was like, I can't sit. I cannot sit anymore.
Do you want to know how I knew I really liked it?
Tell me.
I forgot to turn the heater on throughout the entire movie. like the heated seat. Okay, so this theater has heated seats, and every time I've gone to a movie here, as soon as it goes off, I realize it, and I turn it, like, crank it all the way back up again, right? Just fucking boil my kidneys, right?
Because it just, like, pings off every 30 minutes or so.
Yeah. I, like, forgot to turn it back on again because I was so wrapped up in what was going on. Like, I was invested. I was in it. But okay, so actually, I figured out why, and that's why I wanted to talk to you about it on the show real quick.
Okay.
If you guys would like a more deep divey type spoiler thing, we can sure do that. Maybe. I don't think Kelsey likes it enough for that.
I mean, I'll talk about it.
I just want to tell you why I think I loved it so much.
Okay.
It is directed by Matt Reeves. Do you know who that is?
I know Reeves is Superman, but that's a different Reeves.
Yes.
Okay, who's Matt Reeves?
So, Matt Reeves... He's the guy who directed Cloverfield.
Oh, shit, really?
Yes.
Okay.
And he directed 2 of my Planet of the Apes movies with Andy Serkis in them.
Nice.
Which explains why Andy Serkis is in this.
Yes.
So, like,
okay.
we like this guy's movies.
Yeah, all right.
But it was definitely a little more Planet of the Apes and not so much Cloverfield.
Yeah. I do want to point out that, like, in the car on the way home, I was like, where was Andy Serkis in the movie? Like, who was he?
I know, you asked me, and I thought you meant something totally different.
Yeah, because, like, for me, Andy Serkis is Gollum, and, like, I don't know his face. I've only known that he does, like, creature voices. And so I was, like, trying to figure out where he was in the movie, And you were like, he was Alfred, the butler man.
Like, the
you don't
whole
know who
time.
Alfred is?
I know. I thought you meant, like, who did he play?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. So, Andy Serkis, if you're listening,
On the off chance.
I love you and would love to, like, he is, like, you know those questions where it's like, if you could sit down with, like, any famous person today, who would you have dinner with, right?
Yeah.
Like, if I could pick someone from Hollywood to eat with, it would be him.
Okay.
I love that man to death. And, I mean, he's not in this movie a lot as Alfred, but I just still think he's fantastic and cool.
I do love Alfred. That's like one of the few things I know about the Batman universe is his sassy old butler Alfred. He's my fave.
But can we say this at least?
With a spoiler tag?
No,
Okay.
no spoiler tag. This is not a big thing. It's in all the trailers.
Okay.
But can we say how fucking awesome the Batmobile is in this movie?
It was pretty cool.
I loved the introduction. It's just like in the dark with him just like revving it at people.
Yeah.
This movie did good on like the hiding in the shadows part of his whole thing, you know?
Yes. I am the darkness. Yeah, that was fully explored.
Was cool. And I really wanted to lean over to you before that started because I had seen on TikTok an interview with Matt Reeves and he was like, oh yeah, the whole car chase, that's real. Like, that's practical stuff. Like, people go,
Which
how
is
did you achieve
amazing.
that? And I was like, we drove a car. So, like, that was real. And I, like, wanted to say that to you. And then I was like, well, I don't really want to bother her. And then it started and I was like, whoa. And just, like, I lost track of that thought.
Yeah. It was a really good, like, car chase scene. It made me extremely anxious and I hated it, which is how you know it was good.
I would say that's, like, the standout part of the movie, I think. And then, you know, I mean, there's, like, the character stuff, but, like, for action stuff, that's unparalleled.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
I think the high points for me were Robert Pattinson's acting. I think he's amazing and he deserves more credit. And
Okay. But there's no way he was built enough to do the punches that he did, right?
they amped up them punches, I think.
Because there was a scene with him shirtless solving a puzzle.
Oh, yeah, I liked that. That was my favorite part.
But I was like, that is a skinny arm. There's no way he was hitting people the way he's been hitting people.
I know. Like, I always think, we talked previously about how I can't pull myself out of, like, how did they make this movie?
Mm-hmm.
And I was thinking about the fucking Foley work they were doing, because when they do a punch, it sounded like I was trying to pick apart the layers of sound, because you know when they do Foley work for that shit, it's like somebody's physically punching like a pig corpse or something.
Yeah.
And then they add in the sound of like a bat hitting a table, so it's wood on wood. And they add in the sound of like something crunching and like cutting lettuce for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my thinking. I was like, there's a lot of layers to this sound. I thought it's good Foley.
I did know from talking to you about so many movies that one of your big things is cinematography. Mm-hmm. And there were several shots that I kind of like looked at you and was like, oh, she likes this.
Yeah, I was feeling the cinematography for this. Like, they do a lot of really cool angles, a lot of really, really cool shots.
There's a lot of good shots in that movie.
It was a very pretty movie, and I think it was just... It's a good movie overall. I'm not knocking Batman at all. I think it was a good movie. And if you like Batman, you should see this movie.
Oh,
if
for
you
sure.
don't, then, I mean, probably don't bother, but...
But also, if you like to sit in a 3-hour movie, it's okay. But if you really don't, I don't know that anything can make a person like a 3-hour movie if they don't like 3-hour movies. You know?
Yeah.
I just don't think that's going to happen.
Right. I think if I had been streaming this one and I could have paused it in the middle when I got confused and maybe rewound it and rewatched that scene and then done some laundry and then come back, I would have been fine.
Okay.
But yeah, 6 out of 10 stands for me.
Yeah, I'm holding at the 10. I would like to see it again. And I definitely want to buy it when it comes out.
I bet the steelbook for it's going to be cool as hell.
It better if it's boring, I'm going to get pissed.
I'm going to write an angry letter.
Like, if it's just black with the red words, just the Batman, like just what the fucking poster is, I'll get pissed. If it is just the poster, even, pissed. Do better. I
You know
need
what I
good
want?
steelbooks.
I want the inside to be that overhead scene that I was telling you about that I liked
the
so
flare?
much. With the flare, yes.
Yeah, that was a good shot.
That was my favorite shot of the whole film.
And it's in, like, every trailer. So, like, they know it's a good shot.
Yeah, they fucking know. They're like, this is the one. That's the money shot.
Like, hey, guys, look at that. And you're like, oh,
Look at
shit.
that. Oh, fuck.
Yeah. The whole movie, I was waiting for when that was going to happen. And I was like, okay, what are the circumstances that this is going to happen? Like, he's going to have to chase somebody down the sewer. Like, okay, this is what's going to happen. And I kept trying to figure out when that scene would happen.
I could not have telegraphed anything about that shot. Like,
No.
if I had seen that shot going in, there's no way you could predict.
So, yeah. Batman's good. Go see it if you are so inclined. Otherwise, just wait for it to come out. But I'd still give it a watch. It was a good movie.
Yeah, it's worth your time.
Much better than some movies have been in a while. It's a very serious movie.
Yes.
I kept thinking the whole time how much I liked Joker while I was watching this movie. Because I really liked that movie, too. And
Yeah.
I was like, all right, I'm getting, like, similar vibes. It's just... It just sits in what it's doing. Like, it doesn't hide a lot of its gruesomeness, I guess.
Yeah.
Is the word. Like, they're in a city with, like, a corrupt criminal underbelly, and, like, that world is ugly, and they just, like, go, yep, it's ugly, here it is, you know?
Yep.
So, I like that stuff.
It's good shit. We have a packed back half of the show, but I wanted to touch on one thing that is happening right now in media.
Okay.
Okay, the Obi-Wan Kenobi show is coming out very soon, like in May. I have been seeing trailers for it and like just stuff leading up to it. So like the big trailer that released recently was so good. And the music in it, the fucking score that they used was Duel of the Fates by John Williams.
Okay.
That like swelling, beautiful, intense music that is the theme for Obi-Wan versus Darth Maul.
Yep.
And I was so fucking amped. I was like, you're fucking getting me with the Duel of the Fates. And then, like, 2 days later, there's this news article that comes out that is like, Darth Maul was going to be in Obi-Wan Kenobi. But then we took him out.
Why?
Why'd you do that? Why'd you do that? Why wouldn't you want to put Darth Maul in this show when we know that he was trying to fucking get to the kid, when he was trying to go to Luke Skywalker, and Obi-Wan specifically stopped him at the end of Rebels, and they had that like huge fight.
Well, I guess that's the whole thing. Like, isn't this whole show Obi-Wan on Tatooine?
Yeah, it's Obi-Wan protecting Luke from just bad dudes.
So what?
I think
they would just do a live action rehash of that scene?
I don't know. I wanted something. I thought we'd have a whole episode of like Darth Maul planning and like get some back lore on him and like his, rise to whatever he's fucking become these days. And like maybe they would bring the comic lore into it. We would get a nice Ray Park live action. And that's just not going to happen. I thought we would have like a whole Darth Maul episode, if not like repeated appearances from him,
I wonder if like episode 1, you're just going to hear like Obi-Wan's making, sand cakes or whatever he probably eats out there. And you just hear Darth Maul way in the back, just Kenobi!
I was upset when I learned that Darth Maul is not going to be in Obi-Wan Kenobi, and it doesn't sully my opinion of this show at all. I'm just disappointed. I'm ready to see it. I'm ready to see what villains they do have, because it's going to be a 6-episode miniseries from what I've heard, and that is so fucking short, and I feel like they're going to pack just like 6 hard-ass episodes in there, so I'm ready for it. I want to see who they send after baby Luke, and I want to see how Obi-Wan dispatches them.
Hear that, Disney? We're not mad. We're just disappointed. Okay. Well, let's go cool down so you can recenter your force, okay?
Okay.
All right. We'll be right back.
There's like a burning question right now that is floating around amongst the internet.
Okay.
What do you think there's more of in the world? Wheels or doors?
I have not seen this
Okay.
at all.
So
Okay.
I have an answer in my brain. I've logicked it out for me, but I want to hear what you think. Do you think there's more wheels in the world or more doors in the world?
Wheels.
Okay, why?
Well, by economics alone, right?
Okay.
You're going to have four, well, yeah, no matter what, you're going to have four wheels and at most four doors on a car, but some have only two, right?
But motorcycles have two wheels and no doors.
And no doors. Exactly. So still more wheels, right?
Okay.
And yes, you can say, okay, well, houses have multiple doors and no wheels. But a lot of houses have multiple cars per household.
But when you expand the definition of doors to like cabinet doors, a microwave door, refrigerator doors.
Oh man, I just took like front door, maybe doors in that like room doors is how I took it.
No, you got to expand your brain, expand into the door universe.
Oh, well then it's going to be doors.
Yeah, that's my thought.
Because
so like doors are
there's
everywhere.
like 50 in each home.
Right. Like I have
And at best 8 wheels.
So expand your
To that
definition
home.
of wheels too, because there's like little wheels that are on the bottom of some appliances.
No, I'm not doing that. No.
Yes, you are. You're doing this.
This
with me.
is why this is such a thing.
Yes. Are you new here? If you're new here, you might not know that was a little bit of the pre-ramble, which is the show we do before this show. You can get the full entire bonus pre-ramble episode by going on over to patreon.com/YMToAP and signing up to be a patron. Patrons are the heartbeat of the show. They move us forward. They keep us going. They inspire us to create new merch. They help us make the show. We love our patrons so dang much, and thank you guys from the bottom and the top of our hearts for supporting us all these years. If you guys want to be ultimate supporters beyond Patreon, you can go get yourself some brand new YMToAP gear over at the YMToAP Apparel store like we talked about at the top of the show. We told you everything that's new in there. I would love it if you just go give it a click, give it a visit, give it a browse. We love our supporters so dang much. Thank you guys. And now back on over to that regularly scheduled YMToAP content.
So the time has come.
The time has come.
We promised you guys that we would go over the Oscars a little bit closer to when it was going to come out because we were going to
Yes.
do some research and
We wanted to really,
try
like-
to do some stuff, right?
We wanted to dig in and get a feel for everything that was going to be in the Oscars this year so we
Yes.
could make really accurate, good predictions.
Yes. I did zero digging.
I did no digging. It's
Yeah,
been
I did
such
none.
a busy month.
Dude, it has, and the time, it just got away from
Where
me.
does it go? Yeah, we looked at the
So-
calendar and we were like, when's the Oscars episode? Oh, fuck, next week.
Yeah, so in classic YMToAP fashion, we are gonna do just blind guessing,
Just
trying to see
flying
who
by the
can
seat of our pants.
who can guess the best.
Who guesses the best?
Are we gonna do a bet this time?
I think we should, but I don't know what it's going to be.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. I always hold true to just we're gonna play them's fighting herds,
Oh, God, please, no.
but I think it should. Okay, you know what?
What?
This is mine.
No.
This
He's got
is
it.
mine. If I win, and this is what sucks, I have to be included in this as well.
Uh-oh.
If I win, we have to push forward watching Lord of the Rings for the show.
Oh, fuck. Oh, God. Okay.
So see, guys, I'm doing a bet for you. No personal stakes in this one.
Damn it.
And yours is, if I win, we never watch Lord of the Rings for the show.
That might be it.
Oh, man.
No, I'll think of something. It'll have to be something similar in that vein.
Now, granted, I just said we have to push it forward. I didn't say it's going to happen anytime soon.
Okay, just forward on our calendar, our very
Yeah,
busy
because
calendar.
that's still, 20 hours a movie.
Is it that really? Is it
Okay.
that much?
Okay, if we do it for the show, I'm only going to make you do The Lord of the Rings, which is the 3 movies.
We're not touching no Hobbit.
But I'm going to watch The Hobbits because I just want to. Because I always said that I would when they ended, and it's been like 8 years.
I'm not going to do those extended cuts.
Oh, I'm doing them
We're not going.
extended
We're not going.
cuts.
We're not doing the extended cuts.
That's going to be fun because I'm going to be like, oh, but do you remember this? And you're like, that didn't happen in mine.
Okay,
So,
well, good bet.
yeah. So I'm gonna just push it forward, but that's it.
Okay. I'll push
I'm
it
gonna.
backward.
By that I mean put it more on the calendar because right now it's like an idea.
Yeah, it's like tentatively in the later half of the year. We'll fill in some gaps with it.
Yeah. So I feel like there's really nothing else to do but to do it.
Let's get to it.
So we're gonna start from the bottom of the official Oscar list and work our way up to Best Picture.
Yes.
I might watch them before the Oscars do happen though, because me and my mom have been talking about it a lot.
Okay.
And most of these are, at least 90% of them are on just streaming services that most people have now.
Yeah.
They're all
just
on
because of
Hulu, Prime,
the
and all
nature
that
of
shit.
things.
Yeah. So, I mean, they're accessible. I just haven't accessed them.
Yeah.
So, but let's go ahead and start with Best Visual Effects. And here's
Yes.
what hurts me about visual effects. It's not even like special effects. Sometimes it's practical effects. It's just what was the most striking visual thing that you saw?
Okay.
Because I always tried to picture it like, all right, well, who like did the best special effects, like CG stuff, you know?
Yeah.
And I guess it's not exactly that all the time. Because like No Time to Die would have been a practical effect movie.
Okay.
But I'm going Dune, man. Like,
All right.
how is it not Dune?
I still haven't seen Dune. Okay, so to clarify, I've seen exactly one movie out of this list of fucking how many movies are in all of this? There
A lot.
is 53 movies that have been
Ugh.
that are in this list. I've seen one.
Yeah. I think I'd
Okay.
seen 4. So
Yeah. Okay, so the list for best visual effects, we have Dune, Free Guy, No Time to Die, Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, and Spider-Man No Way Home. I feel like probably Shang-Chi and Spider-Man have some of the more big budget visual effects.
yeah.
And I was kind of hoping No Time to Die because I know that they did a lot of explosions and stuff.
Dude, all I can think is like the real life person that like jumped off of this bridge by like a wire.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that is so cool, but I know that people will be like, oh, there's a fake worm in the sand. How cool.
I know. My heart says pick Dune, but I kind of don't want to because I don't know. I haven't seen it, and it's just the sandworm, right?
I mean, no, there's like a whole world. Like,
There's more
a
than the
lot
sandworm?
going on.
I know that Free Guy's not going to win. I don't know why it's in this category.
I think because it was a video game world.
Yeah.
So, oh, well, that's visually enticing.
Okay,
You know.
I'm gonna gamble on well, not that. I'm gonna gamble on No Time to Die.
Dude, I hope you're right. Like I hope you're right.
Me too.
Then we got Best Film Editing. So that one we have Don't Look Up, Dune, King Richard, The Power of the Dog, and Tick Tick Boom. Again, I don't even know what half these fucking are.
I know.
And I'm gonna go Tick Tick Boom.
That's where I was gonna go. I don't know anything about this movie other than it's like dynamic.
That's kind of why I'm going there.
Yeah, so I think that is a solid pick.
I'm gonna be mad because it's probably Dune. I really think because almost every time when somebody's in 10 plus nominations,
Yeah.
they leave with 6 of those. You know?
Yeah, so we didn't say like who got the most nominations. So for
I think we did when we first brought it up,
yeah.
like a long time ago. But yeah, lay us like the top, I don't know, like 6, I guess.
Okay, yeah. So across all categories, The Power of the Dog has 12 nominations, which is so many.
What is this movie?
I don't know. I
That's
do not
tying
know.
like Titanic, Lord of the Rings, and
Yeah.
shit like that.
It's a lot, and I've heard like buzz about it in the media, but I don't know shit about it. Like it's
Nope.
yeah, it's just a breath in the wind for me. Dune has 10 nominations. Belfast, is it a war movie?
I don't think it was. I don't even, like, I really don't even know what these movies are.
I know. I honestly haven't heard of like 2/3 of everything on this list, and the third that I
Belfast is a semi-autobiographical film which chronicles the life of a working-class family and their young son's childhood during the late 1960s in Northern Ireland.
Sounds depressing as fuck.
Well, that's the other sign of a good Oscar movie.
Yeah.
How sad did you get?
Yeah, so there's that one has 7 nominations. Also with 7 nominations is West Side Story, which is Spielberg's recent adaptation
Yeah.
of that. Just below that, King Richard with 6 nominations.
I
then we have a
really
few
wanted
that
to
are
see
tied.
that, though.
Yeah, I heard it was good, but I mean, like I said, I ain't seen anything.
Yeah.
Back into the categories here.
Yeah, I mean, of the ones you named, I've seen one. Like,
It's ridiculous.
yeah. So then we get to Best Costume Design. We have Cruella, Cyrano, Dune, Nightmare Alley, and West Side Story. I would love for this to be Cruella.
Really?
Oh my god. That's the whole point of the movie. It's like, fucking
Fashion show?
Devil Wears Prada.
Oh, okay.
Like, it is Devil Wears Prada, but with this Disney character. It's a great movie. But
I think West Side Story is going to run away with this one.
see, even that would be a really good one. But you know where I'm going to go?
Where are you going to go?
I'm going to go Nightmare Alley
Why?
because period piece kind of thing.
Yeah,
they
people
love
do
to
love a
see,
period piece.
They love to see, even if you made a movie from like the 90s, it'd go, that really was, and they would give them the Oscar. We like to see clothes that we already know exist.
Yeah.
Which I think is dumb, but I guess it's because it's like, well, how accurate were you? And you know what? I don't know, because I'm not going to research it.
Okay.
But they love that shit.
They sure do.
So this is what, like a 50s style thing? Maybe
Yeah.
40s?
Yeah, somewhere in that era.
They're going to eat this shit up. So I'm going Nightmare Alley for sure. Dune.
Okay.
I think Dune could. I mean, it's a sci-fi movie, so you're coming up with space clothes, you know?
Yeah.
But they don't care. I thought about West Side Story, though. Because that's kind of a period as well. Because
Yeah.
I don't know when they make this one take place. Best makeup and hair styling, which when we were talking about a movie last time, I told you that they on the Friday Roundup, I was talking about An American Werewolf in London, and they developed the best makeup category in the 80s, and that was the first movie to ever win it.
Yeah.
It used to be makeup and hairstyling were separate, and they've since combined them,
Okay.
which I didn't know. So these categories shift all the time, which is disturbing. But we've got Coming to America, Cruella, Dune, The Eyes of Tammy Faye, and House of Gucci. I am going to go on a favorite and say House of Gucci.
Yeah. How could you not? It's Gucci.
Yeah, and I mean, they're like this prim, proper family, and I've seen Lady Gaga's hair in the posters and stuff. It's
Yes.
awesome. I'm going to go with that. But
It
dude,
actually looks pretty good.
we really wanted to see that movie and never made it to it, so. Kelsey's category, Best Cinematography. Got Dune, Nightmare Alley, The Power of the Dog, The Tragedy of Macbeth, and West Side Story. And I apologize in advance for how many times you're going to hear most of these names.
Yeah. I'm trying to so the only one, of course, I've seen in this entire list is Nightmare Alley,
Yeah.
out of the whole Oscars. And I'm trying to remember if there was good cinematography for Nightmare
Yeah.
Alley, or if it was just, it's Guillermo del Toro. How could you not love it, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, he's fantastic.
I just don't think there was anything particularly striking about it that was like, oh, that scene.
I'm going to go with Dune
Okay.
because they do aerial shots in it when these helicopter planes are flying around, so you get kind of that TV crew footage type thing.
Yeah.
They do one where they become dehydrated at one point, lost in the desert, and that changes how you see the movie. So I think they did a lot of different styles to portray the action or the people and how they felt.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go with that because I bet they'll be like, "Oh, well, amazing."
I'm going to guess West Side Story because it's a musical and you got to hope that they're doing good shots with
See,
it.
I thought about that too because, yeah, the dancing in it, you got to do it right.
Yeah, you got to
know?
get like the right shot for it. So I'm hoping that is one of the top contenders, but I do not know.
We will find out shortly. And then best production design is literally the same people. It's a copy paste of the same movies. Like, how
Truly.
boring is that? But it's Dune,
So-
Nightmare, Power of the Dog, Macbeth, West Side Story.
What is this category? Best production design.
I guess like the sets where they're filming it. Like, all right, so he's in the desert, or he's in like his throne room at home in Dune, right?
Okay.
How did they design his home where he's living? Like,
So like set design.
yeah, like the space that they are in. How does
Okay.
that look?
Okay.
Is it because all right? So best production design. It's a space movie, and it looks like a 1950s home. That's not right, you know.
Okay.
You know what? For that one, I think I'm gonna go your route, and I'm gonna go West Side Story.
Okay. I'm between Dune and Nightmare Alley for this one because Nightmare Alley did have really, really good sets.
I thought about Nightmare Alley, but I'm gonna take your guess.
I'm gonna go with Nightmare Alley just because like
think
some of
that's
the
an excellent
weird
choice.
circus shit that they did, like it just looked striking and
Yeah.
cool.
That does, yeah. But I'm not gonna change. I'm looking through the other ones, so it looks like they've condensed a couple things into
Okay.
this one now. So now we just have best sound, and I think sound used to be like best sound editing and best sound mixing, which were two different things.
Okay.
So I remember mixing was, like you said, how do we make the sounds? Like, how do we get the punches to sound that way? We're going to punch a head of lettuce in the air at night, and it sounds
Okay.
perfect. But then the editing is how do we mix all that together in the scene and blah, blah, blah. Feel like I want to steal from you again.
Okay.
I know it's probably Dune, and I would love for it to be an action movie like No Time to Die. Because, there's bullets, there's explosions, but you got to also hear what the people are saying and all that stuff. But it's a musical, bro. It's built on sound. West Side Story.
I'm leaning toward Belfast just because
Okay.
it sounds like it's gonna involve war, and I feel like war movies always take best sound.
True. Now we have Best Original Song. So for this one, we've got Be Alive from King Richard. I can never say this one because I don't speak Spanish. Dos
Oruguitas.
Yes, from Encanto. Down to Joy from Belfast. I'm holding off this one till last because it's going to be my favorite. Somehow You Do from 4 Good Days. And then No Time to Die from No Time to Die. It will not win, but I am going
I
No
know.
Time to Die.
I want to put my money on it just because I really like Billie Eilish and I want to see her succeed.
Oh, man. Such a good song. I cry when I hear that song.
It's so good.
I think it's so good.
Man, can I tell you a quick story? I
Yes.
went to my sister's the other day, and my nieces, they just watched Encanto.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, how was Encanto? And Marlena, or one of them goes, it's Encanto. I was like,
Oh.
I'm so sorry.
It's Voss.
Encanto. So, gotta say it right.
Okay. That's not the song to have chosen from Encanto.
Absolutely not. They definitely should have gone with the Bruno song.
Yeah, it is the more serious, beautiful song, this one.
Yeah.
But I heard Be Alive from King Richard, which is also done by Beyonce.
What?
And so it's like, you usually can't beat Beyonce.
Yeah, shit.
Yeah. But I just want no Time to Die, so. Now, Best Original Score, I fully intended to listen to some scores. Did none of that. But we have the score from Don't Look Up, Dune, Encanto,
Encanto.
Parallel Mothers, and The Power of the Dog. Now, Hans Zimmer was the one for Dune. That's the only
Uh-huh.
name I know.
I know. So I kind of want to put it on that, right? Like, that's the feel.
I do, but I'm not going to.
You're going to go with Encanto?
No. I'm gonna go
Oh,
with Power the Dog because it is
okay.
another one that's in like too many categories and it
I
has to
know.
win somewhere.
I know. Like, we've been seeing it a lot, and I'm like, I have to start betting on it at some point, but I just.
Yeah, so this is where I do it.
Okay. I'm going to go with Dune just because, I mean, Hans Zimmer.
It's so gonna win though.
Yeah.
Like I remember how TikTok was blowing up about that score when it first came out. Now, best animated short. God, I wish I could find a place to watch this kind of stuff.
Are they not available somewhere?
Not that I ever see, and actually, Cinemark, for their like best picture showcase they're gonna do,
Yeah.
they are gonna have the best live action shorts and animated shorts all throughout the time that they're doing stuff,
Okay.
which I thought was very cool. But they don't do it in one sitting. You go like every night for 2 weeks, and then you see all the stuff.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and I'm not about that.
No, that's too much. I kind of want to look up just some brief summaries for these shorts. Are these technically the 2021 Oscars or is this 2022?
2022,
Okay.
because they usually name it by when it's happening.
Yeah.
So these are the 2021 movies, but it's the 2022 Oscars though,
Okay.
which is confusing.
Yeah. And I was hoping that there would be just like a quick hits summary here on like what are the shorts about, but it's just like these are all the shorts and they list the names of them.
They really do a bad job of getting it out there for people to try to consume them.
Yeah.
They don't really want you to know. For some reason, they like lock it down.
Okay, so I found just brief summaries of the animated ones. Do you want to hear these?
Yes.
And actually, do you want to see them too? I can share my screen. You can just see like a
Sure.
screenshot of each of them. That way.
Oh
I
yeah,
feel-
because animation style I think would sway me a little bit.
Yeah, it's gonna level the playing field here. So this is Robin Robin.
Okay.
It's like a stop motion short film. They look really
Well, I'm
cute.
into
They're kind
that.
of like needle felted little dudes, which is cool.
Okay.
It says a bird raised by mice begins to question where she belongs and sets off on a daring journey of
Son of a
self-discovery.
bitch, I love that.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking cool.
Okay.
Look at her little ears. Holy shit, she's
Mhm.
wearing mouse ears. Oh my god. That's adorable. Okay.
I'm gonna have to find a way to like see these.
This one looks so spooky. Box ballet. One day, a delicate ballerina named Olya meets the rough, surly boxer of Guinea. The contrast between their worlds and their philosophies is so sharp that even the possibility of these two characters crossing paths seems incredible.
Okay.
That
That one
looks like a
sounds
sweet love
a
story.
bit sadder. Yeah.
Yeah. I love the animation for this
Yes.
one. Affairs of the Art. It's like really scribbly and like abstract and eccentric. This new chapter in the award-winning series, starring 59-year-old factory worker Beryl, showcases her family's eccentric yet endearing obsession with everything from drawing to screw threads and pet taxidermy.
Okay.
Interesting.
I like that one.
This one looks very creepy. It's called Bestia.
Okay.
Inspired by real events, Ingrid is a secret police agent in the military dictatorship in 1975 Chile. Her relationship with her dog, her body, her fears and frustrations reveal a macabre fracture in her mind in an entire country.
Oh, okay. So that one sounds deep.
Yeah, that one sounds like a front runner for me.
Okay.
This one, the windshield wiper, that's a beautiful, like, striking
Yeah.
animation style. Inside a cafe while smoking a whole pack of cigarettes, a man poses an ambitious question. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. A collection of vignettes and situations will lead the man to the desired conclusion. Okay.
Well, my favorite is Robin Robin. I think
Yeah,
that would be
that's
my
fucking cute.
favorite. But you're bringing like another country into the mix. I'm talking about Fractured Minds.
Yeah.
I like Bestia, I think.
I know. Yeah, that one sounds really, really striking to me. Like, very interesting.
For me, it's between that and Box Ballet, I think.
Yeah, Box Ballet also looks good. Personally, I like Affairs of the Art. Just this animation style looks very cool.
Oh, it's so like home movies, like
Yeah.
where nobody's like in a defined space. They're like flowy and I love that shit.
Yeah, like they just took a charcoal pencil and quickly
Yes.
drew this one. Ah, shit, this is all so
You know what?
much.
I'm gonna go Box Ballet.
Okay. I'm gonna go with Bestia.
Okay. Box Ballet just seems like it's gonna like tug at the heartstrings, maybe.
Yeah.
kind of like Paper Man or something. So I'm just gonna go there.
Okay.
Thank you for looking those up because the art styles really give an idea of like what it's kind of like, you know.
Yeah.
So that was best animated short. Now we have best live short. So our first one is Aya Kachu, whatever that one is. Then we have The Dress, The Long Goodbye, On My Mind, and Please Hold. I usually go by whatever kind of sounds the saddest
Yeah.
or something. I'm between The Dress and The Long Goodbye.
It sounds like The Long Goodbye is going to be like about Alzheimer's or something super sad.
I don't think Please Hold. On My Mind. You know what? I'm going to go The Dress.
I'm going to go It's On My Mind.
Okay. Now, best documentary short, we have Audible, Lead Me Home, The Queen of Basketball, 3 Songs of Benazir, and When We Were Bullies.
Ugh.
Okay, I just like that one, When We Were Bullies, because I think that shit should be bigger.
Yeah.
It's such a thing, and it is like a topic that's kind of coming up more. I'm interested to see that one. I don't know that it will win.
Okay.
I think like The Queen of Basketball might be something.
It sounds good. They all sound interesting.
But I like When We Were Bullies. I'm going to go with that one.
I'm going to go with 3 Songs for Benazir. Don't know what it is, but it sounds
Welcome
intense.
to the classic YMBToAP method. Best documentary feature, longer version. We have Ascension, Attica, Flea, Summer of Soul, and Writing with Fire. I am going to go Flea because it's the only one that I've seen have a Blu-ray release.
Oh, I was going to say Flea just because it sounds like it's about refugees, and that is really
it sounds hard.
pertinent right now.
Yeah. I agree totally. Now we have Best International Film. We don't have an issue that I had last time.
Okay.
Where Parasite was Best Picture and Best International Film.
Oh, yeah. That was so weird.
Yeah, I felt that was weird. Like, it can't win 2 Best Pictures, you know?
Yeah.
But whatever. So anyway, we have from Japan, Drive My Car. From Denmark, we have Flea, and I don't think it's the same one.
Oh, really?
I don't think so. Because I think I tried to look it up, and I think they were 2 different movies called Flea.
Okay.
From Italy, we have The Hand of God. From Bhutan, Lunana, Yak in the Classroom. And from Norway, The Worst Person in the World.
Okay.
I really like Lunana, a Yak in the Classroom.
That just sounds entertaining to me.
Yeah, I like that one.
I kind of want to go with Flea again just because it's twice in there, you know?
Get it in there.
Get it in there.
Now, this one I am very sad about because I haven't done the work.
Yeah.
But also, with Best Animated Feature, there's another Flea in here.
There is. It's fucking infested with fleas.
So, I wonder if that's the international one.
This has got to be the same movie 3 times, right?
I don't think so.
Flea Oscars.
I think the documentary one is different, and maybe the international one is the animated one.
No, it's the same one.
It's the same movie for all 3.
Yeah.
Well. I did not expect Flea to be animated. But okay.
Yeah. Oh, Riz Ahmed is... Wait. Did he produce it?
I don't know.
Yeah, Riz Ahmed produced it.
Flea movie.
Fuck yeah.
Very cool.
Oh, and Nikolai Coster-Waldau. That's Jamie Lannister.
Okay. I'm like, sure. Oh, okay, yeah. I know who that is now. I was like trying to picture the person.
Yeah.
I'm sad about this one because I usually, I love my animateds. I've at least seen every animated one.
Have you?
I have not seen all these this time.
Mm.
Not even close. But we have Best Animated. We have Encanto, Flea, Luca, The Mitchells versus the Machines, and Raya and the Last Dragon. I thought this as soon as I read the list the first time. I'm sticking with it now. Just from what I've heard, I'm going The Mitchells versus the Machines.
Okay.
It won't win.
All right.
But I think, from what I've heard, it should.
I kind of want to bet on Flea again.
Dude, you might as
But
well just go 3 for 3.
Just go for the trifecta, 3 for
Yeah,
Flea.
do it. 3 for Flea.
I kind of want to go in Encanto though because people won't shut the fuck up about it.
I don't think it's that one. It would probably be Luca over Encanto, I think.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Flea.
But Raya was
we'll
dope.
put it all on Flea.
Yeah, but I'm going with the Mitchells. Best adapted screenplay. So, meaning it was either a book or something else first. It had already existed, and then they worked it into a movie.
Okay.
So we've got Coda, Drive My Car, Dune, The Lost Daughter, Power of the Dog. How is it not Dune?
Yeah, it's Dune all the way.
Like the best sci-fi novel of all time getting turned into what is one of the most nominated movies of all time. I mean, come on. Best original screenplay. So this was just, they came up with this story. It's all for them. We've got Belfast, Don't Look Up, King Richard, Licorice Pizza, and The Worst Person in the World. I don't know what Don't Look Up is.
Oh, that one's on Netflix. It's a satire. I really want to see this one actually. So it's about like a meteor is going to hit Earth and everyone is just like, oh well. Their solution for it is don't look up.
Why can't I think of his name? Leonardo DiCaprio's in it.
Is he?
Yeah.
It's got like a fucking star-studded cast. Like,
yes, I heard a lot about it.
yeah, it seems like a really, really good movie, but it also seems like it's hard for me to watch satire that is satirizing the current state of humanity because I feel like the current state of humanity is almost a satire of itself at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Licorice Pizza on this one just because I don't know what it's about. But
It's such an indie movie.
yeah,
which is
that's
why
what
I
it
was
sounds
thinking
like.
about it. But I'm gonna try. No, I'm gonna go Belfast. I wanted to do King Richard, but I don't know. I feel like period piece over Serena Williams will probably win. You know.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just gonna go there. But we're in the biggest ones now. We're in like the top 6. So
Here
here
we
we
go.
Best Supporting Actress. We have Jessie Buckley from The Lost Daughter, Ariana DeBose in West Side Story, Judi Dench in Belfast, Kirsten Dunst in The Power of the Dog, and
Ingenue?
Ingenue Ellis from King Richard. I mean, I would love for it to be Judi Dench.
I feel like,
I love Dame Judi Dench.
yeah.
But, you know what? I'm going with Judi Dench.
All right, I'm gonna go with.
Anthony Hopkins won for something last time, and everybody was like, of course they gave it to the crusty white person. So I'm going to stick with that theory.
Okay, I'm giving it to Power of the Dog for this one. Let's see what Kirsten Dunst has done.
Yep. Best Supporting Actor. We've got Ciarán Hinds, maybe. Troy Kotzer, Jesse Plemons, J.K. Simmons, and Cody Smith-McPhee. I don't know who J.K. Simmons plays in Being the Ricardos.
I had to look it up, and I didn't recognize the name. And I was like, okay.
I don't know any of these people except for J.K. Simmons, and he is a flawless human in everything that he does.
Okay.
So of course he's probably great. But I feel like there's 2 from The Power of the Dog.
Yeah, I'm going with this one.
Okay, now I'm going to go with the other one. So
Okay.
we're both going to go Power of the Dog, but different people. So you're taking
I'm going on Jesse Plemons because, okay, so you know his face. He is the kid from Breaking Bad that shoots that other kid in the face after the train incident. Just like no remorse shoots a guy in the face.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait.
Fat Damon.
Yeah. Yeah, I totally know him.
Yeah, I love him. I think he's perfection. And I'm curious if he has an Oscar already, Jesse Plemons, because if he doesn't, he deserves it.
He does not, I don't think.
He's a Dallas boy.
And
I
he's
wanna say that
exactly who I
he's-
thought. He's the guy
Yeah.
from Black Mirror in the Star Trek one.
Yes.
Yes. I
I
love this man.
I think he's actually with Kirsten Dunst. They've been in a few things together now.
Okay. Oh, yeah. They've been together since 2016.
Oh, there you go.
Well, cool beans. Man, I like this kid. Well, you
Yeah.
can have him. I'm going to take the other one.
Okay.
Cody Smith McPhee, which I have no idea who that is. Oh, he voiced the main guy in Paranorman. That's cool.
Oh.
And then he was Nightcrawler in the newer X-Men movies.
Okay.
All right. That's something. Now, Best Actress. Lead role. We've got Jessica Chastain, the ever-lovely, in The Eyes of Tammy Faye. Olivia Colman in The Lost Daughter. Penelope Cruz, Parallel Mothers. Nicole Kidman, Being the Ricardos. And Kristen Stewart in Spencer.
Okay.
I think Parallel Mothers is actually in Spanish as well.
Ah.
And I think I saw a trailer for it, and Penelope Cruz was crushing it. I think being in, like, her element, you know? They
Yeah.
might, like, look at it more. I'm leaning towards Penelope Cruz. But how do you fight against Nicole Kidman?
See, I was thinking Nicole Kidman, but do you know Olivia Colman?
I don't think so.
She's in like a bunch of different British dramas, so I've seen her in a lot of cop shows and stuff, and she acts her goddamn tits off every time like she's on screen. Like
Okay.
she steals scenes, so I'm giving it to Olivia Colman.
She was also in The Mitchells vs. the Machines. I didn't know that.
Shit. Okay.
So, you know what? I loved Kristen Stewart in Spencer. I just don't think that movie's going to hold against people. I'm going to go with Penelope Cruz. I'm going to take a shot here. Now, Best Actor, we've got Javier Bardem, the ever-lovely, in Being the Ricardos. Benedict Cumberbatch in The Power of the Dog. Andrew Garfield in Tick, Tick, Boom. Will Smith in King Richard. And Denzel Washington in The Tragedy of Macbeth.
Okay, this category is kind of stacked, if I'm being honest.
It's huge. Javier Bardem is perfection.
I love him.
Benedict is full-blown 150% in everything that he does.
Yeah.
Andrew Garfield learned to sing for this role, specifically for this role. Will Smith is perfection in everything that he does.
Will
I love Will Smith.
Will fucking Smith.
And dude, Denzel is the man on fire, man. Like, come on.
No, like literally everybody in this category is an absolute king.
I want Andrew.
Yeah, I do too, but I don't think he's gonna get it.
Oh, he's totally not gonna get it. But he like went and learned like a whole talent to do this, and he was so good in Heartbreak Ridge, which was up one year, that like made me change my mind on him as like an actor.
What is this movie about? It's about the musical.
It's about the guy who wrote Rent.
Right.
It's
okay.
like all of his life like crashing down on him until he eventually writes that musical.
Ah, damn it.
Plus, Ismail sent us that clip of him in some movie where he was on like a respirator and it became unplugged, and it was so real acting. I'm shooting for Spidey, man.
Okay.
You know what, Spidey? Swing in there. Let's try it.
Man, so I gave supporting actor and actress to two actors from Power of the Dog.
But you should definitely give it to Benedict Cumberbatch.
You think so? I kind of want to go Will Smith.
I mean, I love Will Smith, man. And I mean, this seems like a whole... What's the movie that he did with his own kid? Super
7
sad.
pounds.
No.
The Pursuit of Happiness.
Yes.
Yes.
It seems very like that, like dad working hard to do something for his children kind of thing.
Yeah,
which he does really good.
Yeah, I'm giving it to Will Smith.
I think that would be a good return to form. I haven't seen him around in a while, you know.
Yeah, I'd love to see him win something again.
But now, Best Director. I'm kind of surprised Dune is not in this, because it's everywhere else. But we've got Kenneth Branagh.
I think just Branagh.
From Belfast. Ryusuke Hamaguchi from Drive My Car, the international one.
Yes.
Paul Thomas Anderson, Licorice Pizza. Jane Campion from The Power of the Dog. And then Steven Spielberg, West Side Story.
You know, for as much shit as people talk about West Side Story, like, I keep hearing it bombed, it was terrible, but it's nominated for 7 Oscars, so...
Well, every critic loved it.
But everybody else hated it.
I don't know, people like... Well, it's a hard musical. And if it goes the way of the old story, it ends sad.
Yeah.
People don't like, because like people hated La La Land because it was sad,
Right.
but it was up for everything, And I love that. I mean, I fucking love that movie though. I don't think it's Steven. I love Steven. He's one of the greatest directors of all time. But like, we've seen this movie. Like, you just made a new one.
Yeah.
I don't know what I think about Licorice Pizza. I could never decide if I wanted to see that movie. And I think my answer is just no.
Okay.
I'm going to go with the Drive My Car.
Okay.
I'm going to go with Ryusuke Hamaguchi.
I'm going to bet on Kenneth Branagh because... I'm going to bet on Kenneth Branagh because he... I don't know if he's directed before, but I really like him as an actor.
Okay.
And I think maybe... I don't know. Maybe he'll be good at this.
And then, of course, the big one. Here we go. Best Picture with a whopping 10 movies. Sure.
My God.
All right.
Is there a limit on this category? Do they ever say, like, that's too many? Or
Nope. It changes every year.
They should just do, like, you get 5.
Well, it used to be 5. It was always 5. Because notice every other category is 5.
Yes.
But then they were like, let's do 8 one year. And then it was like, let's do 7. Now it's 10. Now it's 6. Now it's 10. Like, it keeps changing.
I guess they're just like, we're putting all the good movies in this category.
Yeah. So, in alphabetical order, we have Belfast, Coda, Don't Look Up, Drive My Car, Dune, King Richard, Licorice Pizza, Nightmare Alley, The Power of the Dog, and West Side Story. I don't think Guillermo's going to take it with this one because I just haven't heard enough. I still don't know what Power of the Dog is, but it is the most nominated with 12.
Yeah. Like, truly, in my opinion,
I'm going with
if it's got 12 Oscars, there's no fucking way it doesn't win Best Picture, right? Like, you're nominated for 12 Oscars.
Pretty much. You
How do
must
you
have
not
the best
win?
movie. Everything about your movie was so good, but it's not the best one,
Yeah. Right.
Like, the sum of all your parts must equal one badass movie.
I'm trying to think if any of these other movies have a chance. Like, Dune, perhaps.
Dude, King Richard should have a chance.
Yeah.
But, again, I don't know. And I mean, West Side Story, sure, it's a musical, but
it's
people
just
don't really
a
dig
remake
musicals.
of a musical. Like, it doesn't deserve a Best Picture. I kind of also want to go on Licorice Pizza just because it has a stupid name and it's an indie movie, and indie movies are all Oscar bait.
Napoleon Dynamite was never up for Best Picture. It should have been.
I think Little Miss Sunshine was, right? Didn't it win?
It didn't win, but it was up there because that's how I saw it. Was Best Picture showcase. I love that movie.
Me too.
I think about it all the time. But on the numbers alone, I'm going with Power of the Dog.
I really want to go with Power of the Dog, but I also want to take a chance on something else, see if I can get the edge on you so I don't have to watch Lord of the Rings. I'm gonna.
Then your best bet's probably Dune.
Yeah, I'm putting it on King Richard.
Okay. So there you have it. That is all of the Oscars picked by us. Those air, I believe, March 27th.
Yes, so it's the day before our next episode.
Yeah. So March 27th says 7 to 10 p.m. It'll definitely be 7 till 11:30.
God.
Because they never end on time.
You know who didn't get an Oscar nom this year is Frances McDormand.
Was she in a movie this year?
I don't know.
Because
What's she up to? Frances McDormand.
she's probably. Oh, she was actually in The Tragedy of Macbeth for this year.
Oh, shit.
But yeah, so there you go. Oscars are picked, bets are placed. Now we play the waiting game.
If you guys want to send in pics, feel free. We got our inbox. It's always open. If you're in the Discord, we actually have a special channel for you to put your pics in.
Yes.
Maybe we'll, I don't know, give away a prize or something. We'll figure out something for you if you do better than either of us.
Yeah, I've got a couple movie codes that I couldn't use, so
All right, shit.
Yeah, we can maybe
Let's
do
give away
that.
some movies.
So that's our picks for that. But also, we got another quick announcement for you guys for our stream this month. We are going to be doing Back for Blood because one of our lovely patrons has been itching to play it with us for such a long time.
Yes.
And I have barely touched it since I bought it and played it for the review, and we played it on that review.
Yeah. Man, it's a good game. I can't believe you haven't been able to play it since, but it's so much fun. I'm really excited to play.
Fucking never touched it again. So we were going to be playing that with Ferdin on Saturday, March 26th at 6 p.m. So come on in and see some zombie shooting action. I don't know how far we'll get. Maybe Act 2?
Maybe we'll beat it.
You think we can beat it in that time?
I do not think we can beat it in that time, but
okay.
We'll get close.
Yeah, I just need my little submachine gun and I'll be set, man.
Yeah.
So, yeah, be sure to check into Twitch on March 26th, 6 p.m. Again, don't forget it. We will see you guys there.
Yes, bring a friend.
Yes. Bring all your friends. Bring 2 friends.
Bring Kenneth Branagh. Bring Frances McDormand. What's she up to?
Bring somebody that watched Oscar movies and they can tell us how wrong we were.
Yeah.
Well, are you ready to get cut out of the new Disney show and get out of here?
Kenobi!
It's like all I remember him for now. Alright guys, please tell your friends about us. Help us grow this lovely audience. Don't forget to subscribe to us on your favorite platforms so you never miss an episode. Go to your friends Sunday night and be like, dude, are you bored Monday mornings? Do you need something to do tomorrow? And they'll be like, yeah, I'm always lonely Monday mornings. You can be like, I got the solution. YMBToAP. Tell them to sign up to listen to all these shows. We're there every Monday. They'll never be lonely again. YMBToAP guarantee. And if you like that tenacity, you like what we do, please take a second to go rate and review us on Apple Podcasts. Give us a good old 5 stars. Rate us on any other apps that you may subscribe to us on. That would really help us out so much.
While you're out there subscribing and rating and all that good stuff, you can find us and friend us on all of the social medias. We are at YMBToAP. That stands for You Must Be Thinking of Another Podcast. Don't forget that. We're on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Twitch is where you will find us this Saturday. It'll be uploaded to YouTube later. We recommend you do the Twitch version so you can interact with us on the fly. And of course, thank you so much to our patrons. We love you guys with every beat of our hearts. You mean the world to us. Thank you so much for your support, continuing for the last several years. It has really changed our lives. If you want to get in touch, you can email us at ymbtoap@gmail.com. We want that listener mail. Send us your Oscar picks. You don't have to go through the whole list if you don't want to. Just tell us who you think is going to be Best Picture, or tell us who you think got snubbed at the Oscars. Tell us if you don't give a shit about the Oscars.
Tell us why you think it's the most boring thing on TV.
Yeah, nobody likes the Oscars anymore.
Except me.
Except for you. Yeah, shoot us an email. Just tell us your hopes and your dreams. Tell us if you like the Batman. Tell us if you're sad that Darth Maul's been cut from Obi-Wan.
And our theme song is The Grim Reaper Blows the Horn by Faraj. Please check him out on YouTube and go support his awesomeness. He's always got those cool tunes, the best beats. Go give it a listen. And as always, thanks for listening, and tune in next time to get the answer to that burning question. What would a live action Darth Maul and Obi-Wan Kenobi scene with the original actors have looked like?
But we had one more important sound we wanted you to hear.
Do you know how hard it was to not make the just be a sniff? Like I almost was just like fucking, I drink your milkshake. I drink it up.
I sniff your fart. I sniff it up.
I just saw your tweet about how you black out laughing on the show, and sometimes you re-listen and lose it again.
Oh, it's so true, man.
I can't imagine, I will admit, there's times when I've been, editing the show that I have to pause, and I just, roll on the floor, and Taylor's like,
Yes.
what is happening? And
We're
I'm like,
so funny.
I'm like, you gotta listen to this. It's be funny.